Hi guys, welcome back. We're going to look at which players are almost indispensable now. We're at that stage of the World Cup where in the warm-ups where if you lose a player permanently, maybe you lose the whole World Cup. Now obviously you could still win it if you lose a key player, but which of those key players that if you lost them, it's almost good night. So I'm looking at one player from England, Wales, Scotland and Ireland that if they lose them, maybe they lose the whole thing. So let's start with Wales. They're number one, so why not? I was thinking Dan Biggar, maybe they couldn't lose him. Well, yes, they've lost Gareth Anscombe, but they've got a couple of guys tucked away. Rhys Patchell's played very well for Wales, got a lot of ability. They could even call up Rhys Priestland. It wouldn't even be as bad as calling up Stephen Donald when New Zealand won the World Cup. Both of these guys are playing and, got loads of experience and ability there. But actually, I'm not going fly half for this team. I'm going for second row. Alun Wyn Jones, their captain, and also he's by far their best second row. Second row's not an area where they're overly blessed with world-class talent apart from Alun Wyn Jones. You've got Beard, Hill, Ball, all good players, but I just don't think they're anywhere near Alun Wyn Jones and also other second rows in the tournament. If they lost him, not only would they lose leadership, they'd lose massive physicality, experience, his line-out work, and he's just all over the pitch. He's fantastic, and it will just leave a massive hole in their pack, which they may not be able to fill. So he's played a couple of games already, wrap him away, job done, keep him fresh. Let's go to England next. Now, I was thinking fly halves, but I think four could do a decent job if Farrell did get injured. Obviously be a blow. Mako's a big player, but then Marler's come back from retirement. Genge's a good player. So the guy I think they could not do without is Billy Vunipola. There's no one in England. If he got injured, they couldn't even call in a like-for-like replacement because there's no one. There's no one in England with his power, his ball carrying, combined with his offloading and his passing, and he gets England going forward. And when they get going forward, like any team, they start looking good. If they lose him, they're in big trouble. Maybe they don't win the World Cup. Okay, let's go to Ireland. Now, Ireland's an interesting one. I was thinking maybe Murray, maybe Sexton, maybe Furlong, all fantastic players. And any of those would actually be quite good choices. But I'm going to pick a player who probably won't even start in their 15. He won't be a starting player. And that's Joey Carbery. And there's been lots of talk about how's his fitness doing. Is he going to go to the World Cup? Well, I think you take him. Even if he's going to be only fit for, say, the knockouts, you take him because he is the key to, I think, a lot of what Ireland are going to do and how far they're going to go. I think the side that wins the World Cup are going to be very flexible in their tactics. You're going to have to be able to change up. It was, something I've been hearing a little bit about tactics, some of the great comments on our comments section about tactical flexibility, and I think it's absolutely right. The analysts for these teams know how teams normally play and they can plan for that. So teams will need to be able to vary. Maybe one of Ireland's faults from their very high 2018 was they got a bit predictable, and the key for them playing differently is Joey Carbery. He could come in at 15 and be a distributor from 15, a counter-attacker. He could obviously come on into 10 and really change the game up, really do some unexpected stuff at 10, obviously a better runner at 10. And I think he's the absolute key. I can't see anyone else really changing the game that Ireland play apart from Joey Carbery. So take this man, even though he's not a starter, even though maybe he's not going to be fit for the pool stages, just take him. You're in it to win it, not just do okay. I hope he goes. Okay, Scotland is a bit more conventional, if you like. You think one of the most important players for any team is their fly half, and for Scotland it is very, very true. Scotland, they got out-muscled badly by France at the weekend. I think it was largely psychological, but it's definitely true that Scotland aren't going to win a World Cup if they do on pure physicality. They're going to have to match teams physically, but to win they're going to have to play scintillating rugby. They're going to have to move the ball, be creative, score tries, and Finn Russell is the only guy I think who is right at that highest level of creativity against the top teams. If you don't have him, I just don't see them having enough firepower to score the tries they need to win a World Cup. So anyway, That's my 4, 1 for each team there. Please comment what your 4 would be. Would any be the same? Would any be different? It's an interesting thought process. Don't worry if you differ from me. That's the whole idea, to get you guys thinking and having fun with it. Cool. Until next time, I will see you later.